Hey guys, welcome back to Black Clover Mobile. In today's video, I wanted to talk about Season 3 Charlotte and my thoughts around her now that I've built her and tested her, and why I think I was wrong on one of my takes. I still think she's a fantastic unit. I still think she's worth getting from the exchange, but I wanted to go through my thoughts after testing her properly on where she falls into the meta, because something that I thought was that she was going to be very game-changing for arena meta for free-to-play players as well, but I think that's because back then I was still in the upper leagues and everything I was viewing was through the lens of the upper leagues where, you know, you can't see two of your opponent's units and you can't refresh infinitely because it costs you 10 gems to refresh and we don't want to do that. But now that I have dropped into the lower leagues, yes, I got demoted, not good enough, be better, 100%. But now that I'm down in the lower leagues, I see my take a bit differently in that I don't think she's as impactful, because why bother going up against some of those teams that outspeed you and, you know, then you're relying on some RNG, you're not knowing what they're going to do, when instead you can just refresh and then speed cleave everything and get 100% win rate. So that is what I want to talk about. I'm going to go through some matches with her, show you guys her in action and why she still is good. I think she's going to be really good in the upper leagues, but in the lower leagues, I don't think it's as big as of a deal, and that's where most people sit. Now, as for her versus Fuego, I want to give a massive shout out to Gotcha Death over here. Gotcha Death, great content creator. Go show this man some love. I'll leave his channel in the description, but he made this video here talking about Fuego and why he's picking Fuego from it, and that was his take entirely, was that Charlotte in lower leagues isn't such a big deal because you can just do it. And after he put that had that take, I looked at it, I'm like, okay, let me play around with this, and yeah, it's a pretty fair take. So I like seeing people have differing opinions and putting out their ideas. I don't think, you know, anything is 100% right, but I just like seeing different opinions from people. So massive shout out to Gotcha Death for that one. Once again, with this, on my other account, my Asia server account, my new account, I'm actually thinking about going Fuego instead, because I got on that account, I got Gifso, and I want to have a quick chat about the PvE side of things before we jump into some PvP matches. Now, Gifso is a very strong buffer because he has the all attack buff, and then he also has the increased damage dealt to bosses, which is really nice for PvE aspect, and favored damage dealt. So he is really good in that sense. Some situations, you know, with Charlotte, she's going to be better because counterattack, you can make that work a lot in certain situations. But in general, I pulled Gifso on that one, so I've got my all attack buffer, and so I'm kind of leaning into just getting Fuego as a different type of option as opposed to Charlotte. Like I said, I don't think it's game breaking because I think both of these get power crept eventually. But that's the big thing with Charlotte. If you're planning to skip the next banner, which is going to be the Uno and what's the dude's name? Finral's brother, I always forget it. But if you're going to skip that banner and you don't have an all attack buffer and you don't have Gifso, you don't have Summer Ghosh, I think that is where Charlotte really comes in, because she allows you to do some of those PvE things, whether it be in guild bosses, whether it be in raid bosses, so you can do those big one-shot combos, which normally are tied into having Raya as well. So it's a bit niche, but in general, I think recapping on who you should pick, I know a lot of people already have chosen theirs, but I think her or Fuego is both a fair choice, and it's not really going to ruin your account if you choose the wrong one, in my opinion. So let's jump in. Actually, before we jump into the battles, I just want to show you what I've built for her so far so you understand where I'm coming from with this. So I have built her with talents. I literally just picked up this one. I think this one's nice for her, getting the debuff immunity upon resisting damage. I don't have her skill page, so I don't get that guaranteed proc, but in general, I just think it's a good one to pick up. And then I picked up the two tankiness ones. I don't think anything else is like necessary to make her work. I don't have her duped, so I'm not trying to get the extra speed on her or anything like that. So I'm pretty cool with her like that. Her gear at the moment is looking something like this. I've got her on the four-piece speed set because I'm not going to the talents and going that investment. I do want to get a little bit more speed into her, so I just had this. I had these pieces already upgraded to this point, so I was like, let's just slap it on and see how it goes. So that's where she is built to. Now let's jump into the arena, and I want to do some battles and show you how she works. So this guy's at 43, this guy's at 51. So this team, I'm not even going to try, because even no matter what I bring, this team is slapping me, because this team, I absolutely love this team. It's literally just they boost, they put the mark on and the defense shred, they buff with Sally, they use the AoE on on there, what's his face? Dude, I cannot. My brain is so cooked today. I don't even know why. But on the Wizard King, they use the AoE that will get a kill on one of your squishies. Then he uses his ultimate, queues up another one because he's just getting the mark procs. And like, this is the most disgusting team if it outspeeds you. I'm not even going to bother. But this one here, this is like a more standard team. So this was my theory with Charlotte. So you can see this is my standard team that I'm using, which is Speed Cleave, which is why I said I think this is just so much easier. Like, I just find teams that don't have speed units and I just take this and I instant cleave them, and it's just easy wins down here. But if we go ahead and we do my Charlotte team, which would look something like this. So we would be bringing Mars and we would be bringing Charlotte. Now Mars would be getting teamed up over here like this, and that is the kind of way I would be looking at doing it. I could do it the other way, but that's fine. So the basic premise behind this team and what we're trying to achieve is against these speed cleaving Julius Noel comps, we're locking Noelle out of using her shield, and we're locking Julius out of using his AoE. And the big thing is locking Julius out of his AoE because I do have the Yami to counter that shield if I need to. But the big thing is making him not AoE because that is what the big threat is. So we're going to get some damage from the Noelle, but because we're all blue, we're pretty safe from that. It's not going to like tap us and get us super bad. And because the Julius isn't AoEing, we don't run into the double AoEs, which is then going to kill my whole team. So that is basically the idea of why I like Charlotte. I think this definitely works, and it works against this type of team, but it's more for upper leagues when you don't want to be refreshing as much and you've just got to fight these types of teams. So let's jump in and let's check it out. So let's see it in action. Like I said, I've through testing, she works really well for me, but it's just like she's not necessary because I can just refresh and just avoid these types of teams is the way I'm looking at it. So let's go here. They're going to do the Finral. They're going to do the Veltos. Who have they got faster on this one? Okay, they got Julius faster, so he's forced into ulting my Mars. My Mars has the skill page, which stops him getting stunned. Perfect. We go down. Julius unfortunately drops. That's a big, beefy Noelle there. So that's where we get to. Now we can use Charlotte. We've survived. We can go ahead and buff. Lucky my Yami didn't actually die, which is huge for me. And then from this point here, we can look to... the big threat is going to be... You know what? I think we're just going to do this on her. And then... rely on the fact that we should, because we got that attack buff, we should guarantee the kill here. Perfect. Then we got the crit. We got pretty high crit rate on him anyway. And then we go like that. And then we didn't actually reset him. He must have that thing on. But because we have this AoE now, we can go like this. And then we get the team up. Boom, and then we get the kill. And that's the sort of way she works. Now, if my Yami died there, it would have been a bit more scary. I think we still could have gotten through it, but it would have been a lot more scary. But I think this team also, maybe with Summer Charmy could be better. I've started building my Summer Charmy, but I haven't built her properly yet. So I think with Summer Charmy, this team could work well in like just the longevity sense. Let's see. These guys are all pretty weak. And this is my problem here. I struggle to find powerful. Okay, here's a powerful enemy. Okay, so this one is a bit different because this one's running these guys. I don't mind taking this on either. So let's jump into this and let's see how this goes. Because we do have our Mars, we're immune to all the slows that these guys are going to put out after the boost. So we're pretty good. Once again, because we have the Charlotte, we are going to stop that Julius from using his AoE. And that means he's going to pretty much, unless we get unlucky with the RNG and he targets one of our other units, we're going to be pretty safe. He should target the Mars and we should be pretty good. So let's go ahead and let's jump in. And if you're wondering why I have so many arena tickets, after a little bit of testing, I was saving tickets for after the reset to push after the reset, but I decided to make the video instead because I got a bunch from the DICE event. But, you know, things happen. Dude, wait, what? What? Like, my Charlotte's got, like, no speed. Like, she's got no dupe speed. She's got no Carvestone. That must be a really, really slow Veltos, or am I missing? Someone let me know if I'm missing something on this. Does she naturally cut in at this speed? Or is he just not sped up his Veltos enough? You guys let me know. Dude, I've not run into this yet. So because of that, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to slap on the Revenge. Unfortunately, I don't have her ult skilled up, so there's only like a 40 or 60% chance for me to actually get the counter buff. So let's see if we can get this counter buff. The safe play would be to put the attack buff on, but I kind of want to see if we can get the Revenges. So let's see who gets it. Please go on, Julius. Dude, Julius didn't get it. Rip. Rip. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. Dude. I was really hoping we'd land that. Because that is kind of really nice timing. Especially if we had the Julius doing the revenges there. Dude, if that's a natural timing, I gotta rethink my Charlotte plays. We can take on just the just Veltos teams. That would be sick. Okay, dude, and we copped that too. Shit. Shit. That's okay. That's okay. We won't be able to kill with this actually. So that he is going to be a massive issue for me. We can... I'm just going to AoE here. We get the first kill. Now, we should be able to... Because we can team up. If we don't land the stun, we're still going to reduce him. And he's at low turn gauge anyway. So we should be able to get the kill. Like I said, the smart play there would have been to just do the attack buff, because then we would have got more damage out, but I had to try that. So now we can do this, and we're pretty much set. And like I said, she works pretty well. Dude, am I stupid? Let me know if that is a natural timing. If a no-dupe Charlotte without a carved stone can actually interrupt a max speed Veltos. Dude, I've got to do more testing on that. We need real-time arena so I can test this shit. Actually, I can probably challenge against friends, but that's interesting. I'll update you guys if that is a thing and it becomes a real strategy. Okay, this one's got good power. Okay, this is Noel Mars. Okay, this is completely different. This one is actually very threatening. I don't really want to attack this because I think I get clapped by this through longevity without a sustained unit on my team. We do have the shields that we can get, so let's jump into it because they are so highly ranked. So if we get a win, we get a good chunk of points. We'll probably get 45 points, but let's just go ahead and let's test it against this anyway and see if we get something to happen. Let's test it out. All right, so this is another test for the Veltos thing. Is he going to team up? Yeah, so sometimes those fast Veltos in these types of teams will do the team up attack, which is kind of annoying because now I am stunned with my Yami. I'm going to use the attack buff because the revenge is kind of pointless to have on at that point. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to tap this. Now we're going to have no issues getting through her, but yeah, I mean, we'll reset Charmy. We just want to stop. Oh no, we can't, dude. Probably should have just used the targeting on the Veltos. I forgot about the Mars immunity, but that's fine. That's fine. So now I'm just going to focus in on getting him down because he's the squishy. And he's going to give them the turn advantage and stuff like that. So I think we just work on that. Boom. Happy days. Now we can get let's do the revenge up. Or do we just do this? This gets a kill, but this is more fun. But he's going to use his skill 2 and hit no one. She's stunned. Yeah, we're not going to get anything out of the revenge. So let's just go ahead and do that and like get him out of the way. Dude, that did nothing. Look at those heals from the Charmy. My God. All right. Let's stop that heals for the next turn of him. I just want to get that Veltos down so he doesn't start like just turn manipulating. But I think we still come out on top for this, hopefully. Surely we don't get stalled out by this. Surely we don't get stalled out. Guys? Guys, surely, yeah? Oh, dude. Dude. Alright, let's just... I want to save this ult. I want to save this ult for the Charmy next turn. So let's just do that. Alright, let's stun the Charmy. Okay, yeah, we're pretty good here. Shouldn't be any issues. We should be able to tap now. We can reset, keep her stunned. Yeah, that's no issues. Alrighty then. Done. All right, now we can put it on auto. But like I said, she does work well. She does work well, but my problem is that some of these teams that I bring my Charlotte, this type of Charlotte team against, I don't feel as safe coming in as when I go just refresh and find an enemy that doesn't have speed and I go, okay, I just speed cleave win, like safe wins. So I think for the majority of people, she's not really needed, but I do still think she is going to be very helpful in upper leagues. But like you said, that is more a lower percentage of people that get affected by that. Let's see if we can find someone kind of high rated so we can try another decent fight. Hopefully someone around like 3,000 to 4,000 points. Here we go. We got 3 of them in this one. Okay, they're decently high power. Let's see. So this is not a speed team. So this is where I don't think she works because she's made to count. Like this team that I'm using is made to counter speed, not counter stally revive teams. So I don't think we're going to go too well against this. We're not going to go too well against this because this is more stally survival. And we're not going to go too well against this either. And these are the kind of defenses that do seem to be working down in the lower leagues. I found the higher ranked players in the upper leagues had a lot more speed teams because you could hide characters and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and let's take it for a spin, see how it goes against something like this. Now, against something like this, I'm assuming I'm going to outspeed most of them. Because I do have speed on my Noelle. It's just where my Julius comes in. But nonetheless, the Julius won't be able to use his skill 2. The Noelle won't be able to use her skill 2. So the premise still stands. It just depends if we can land a taunt on the Mimosa is going to be the biggest thing in this one. It's literally, can we land the taunt? So this, I would normally take my Finral in. I would take my Noelle in myself. And I would speed cleave this team. And this would not be much of a threat. But, you know, we are here. We're doing this. So let's see. So let's kick it off with the attack buff. Hopefully he uses his ult on my Mars. Okay, the prick did it on her. That's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world, really. But it does kind of suck. But now that he has moved, let me think this. Because I can use... she's not going to shield. So what I can do is here, we've got the attack buff. We got the all attack buff. I can total silence her. And I can get rid of her ultimate... so she can't res. But do I want to do that? It depends on whether I get all the kills that I need to, and we can see that Mars is going to move as well, which is going to be kind of frustrating. But I'm going to do this. I don't know if this is a good call. This could be a misplay. But I'm just going to total silence her. So now I should be able to kill this guy even without a crit, because we got the attack buff. Okay, got the kill without the crit. Cool beans. So now we can go in. We're just going to do the reset on him because everyone else has the Mars buff. Okay, now the Mars. I need my Mars not to get stunned, which he won't. Okay, he did the normal ult anyway. That's fine. Okay, so now what we can do here is we can just go like this. Boom. And we kill the Julius for the second time. She's going to get a turn, but she has to bait. Dude, holy shit, that was a ton of healing. We need to kill her. We need to kill her. Dude, that was a ton of healing. All right, we'll get the heal block. She still can't do it this turn, so we're all right. So we should be pretty fine. We're still going to go for this anyway. Get the stun just to play it completely safe. Didn't need the stun. Dude, she was built like full magic attack because she was squishy as hell. I normally build my Mimosa with some defense, but that is me. I'm a bit different. Honestly, I think it's the best build, but that's just from what I normally use her for in the teams that I used to use her to counter speed, so it's a bit different, but... Dude, that auto attack healed her for so much. Mine never gets healed for that much. All right, there we go. So that's going to be the end of that. Let's just do this. Job done. Okay, we'll do one more match. We'll see how it goes against one of these other ones. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Okay, you're 43. I think we get absolutely hard fucked by this. That Vengeance. I'm willing to say we get hard fucked by this, but dude, that Charmy's maxed. Oh, dude, these are both gross. These are both gross. This is not what I want to be fighting against, but let's go ahead and try it. We'll take a loss for the last battle of the day, just for content's sake. Let's take a look at what we can do. All right. So Vengeance is going to ult. Dude, oh, wait, Vengeance is going to ult. Dude, I really need to upgrade this Revenge because whenever the chance comes around for this Revenge, I get so salty when I can't get anything out of it because I can't guarantee it lands because I'm still at 60% chance. So we're just going to do the buff. We're just going to do the buff. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Cool. That's good by me. That's good by me. I think maybe that Vengeance was priority use skill 2 and then use team up attack, but because we locked him out of skill 2, he kind of wasted his power on using the combo, and that's the way I think that's working. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna total silence this Charmy because I feel like that is the current play, and because we got the attack buff, we should be able to land the kill on the Julius because we go first, and then we should be able to reset him. And then he becomes not a threat. Dude, we missed the kill. That's okay. That's okay. Honestly, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Dude, he's fucking Charmy, man. Dude, and Charmy had the combo. That's okay. We didn't get too many stuns. Dude, that healing, I'm fucked. Like I said, that Charmy's going to be a massive issue. We got the stuns galore on that one, though. Holy shitballs. All right. Is he taking his turn? Yeah. Dude, this healing, I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. Let's put a heal block on. Shit. I probably should have saved that for next turn, actually. What I'm going to do here is I think we reset the Vengeance because the Julius is so close. Or do I reset the Charmy? I think we do the Vengeance because... No, he's just going to basic attack. But depending on... I'm going to reset the Charmy to slow down that healing rate. I'm going to reset the Charmy. Okay, we landed the kill there, which is good. Now we're going to go for the stun here, which would be huge. Okay, we got the stun. Nice. Okay, so now that Vengeance is going to basic attack on Assumption. So we're just going to use this. Let's get the attack back up. And now we can actually kill Vengeance, which is good. So now he's not going to do any disruption. He's going to stun my Mars pretty quick. But we do... Okay, no. Okay, we do get a taunt here. Perfect. Although he's got his AoE coming up. So just to play it safe, we're going to do the team up here and just get him dead. And so now we're okay. Now we're pretty safe. So now we can reset that Charmy. Happy days. Kill Charmy. And now it's good. But yeah, I mean... Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the way that worked. I think this may have done better than what my speed cleave would do against this team, because this is a team I would have just skipped on a speed cleave, just through threat of that William. He's just too threatening, and I always skip him on speed cleaves, but we did manage to clear it here. So, like I said, in the upper leagues where you don't really get to choose your enemies as well, I do really like the Charlotte, but for the lower leagues... You know, I don't think she's like that game breaking, just because you can refresh and just choose enemies that you easy clap and GG's. But that is my Charlotte. That is my testing so far. I am picking up Fuego. Okay, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. I picked her up through 50 summons. I just wanted to test both of them. So I am getting the Fuego from the gateway. So when that comes through, I will do testing on him as well. But... let me know what you guys think so far. Anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.